rock desert. A place on Dinosaur Island that we have not ventured to for a very long time. A creature, a hunter, is dying here. The Spinosaurus, the largest predatory dinosaur on the island that has caused so much torment to the herbivores, is now meeting his doom. Meeting his doom because of the sheer hardships of trying to find a mate. We are on Dinosaur Island. The Spinosaurus is hunting. He is the largest predator on this side of the island, and finding food is usually easy for this killer. But, unfortunately, today he is not finding any suitable prey. They're either too big or too small. But, thankfully for this giant, luck is about to turn his way. Bertha, the female Kentrosaurus, is completely unaware of the Spinosaurus' presence. The Spinosaurus is now ready to strike for his prey. Bertha has used her powerful and sharp tail spikes to inflict deep wounds in the Spinosaurus' face. The Spinosaurus knows better. He is not that desperate as to try and hunt his prey down further. He knows better than to stick around. The Spinosaurus is no longer hunting. He is not that hungry. He has much bigger things to worry about. For now, it is the mating season for these creatures. The mating season for Spinosaurus is an incredibly hard time. Spinosaurus, unlike a lot of other large predators on the island, are solitary. Finding a mate, let alone trying to find a suitable mate, is an incredibly hard process when Spinosauruses on this island are so few and so far between. This Spinosaurus is preparing to go on a journey to try and find a mate. He begins his search out on the plains. Many large dinosaurs hang out around this area, and it is likely that he may find a female Spinosaurus in the vicinity. But instead of finding a female Spinosaurus, the Spinosaurus has found prey. Salty, the female Saltosaurus. She appears to be away from her mate Mark, and although the Spinosaurus is not all that hungry, after failing at his first hunt today, he cannot resist this second try. Salty is now in danger from the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus strikes. The Spinosaurus has bitten deep into Salty's neck. Salty cries in pain. Salty has fallen to the ground, dying. And the Spinosaurus is almost ready to strike again, to inflict the killer blow. It is Salty's mate, Mark. He is here to the rescue. He goes over to check on Salty, but little does he know, the Spinosaurus is far from badly injured. Mark has been bitten on the neck. Thankfully, no vital veins have been severed, and he is about to make a possibly life-saving move. The Saltosaurus Mark has used his powerful tail to whip the Spinosaurus in the stomach. After all this, the Spinosaurus retreats. He doesn't have time for this bloody violence. Salty and Mark are injured, but they will be okay. After 2 weeks of traveling, the Spinosaurus finds himself in the middle of a dry desert. He is digging for water, but so far it is to no avail. The Spinosaurus did not make that noise. The Spinosaurus turns around and finds himself face to face with Bloodtooth. Bloodtooth must have traveled from the other side of the island to this side. Why she is here, we do not know. But that is not the issue right now. The issue is the large battle that is about to ensue. The two predators turn around in response to a gigantic roar. Giganotosaurus, a large male Giganotosaurus to be precise, is now ready to join this colossal battle. Bloodtooth has gotten thrown back. She slowly gets up. She doesn't have time for this at this point. While the other two predators are distracted fighting, she wanders off, escaping just in time. Meanwhile, the Spinosaurus and the Giganotosaurus are still going at it. The Giganotosaurus has knocked down the Spinosaurus and bites its leg. The Spinosaurus's leg has been bitten badly by the Giganotosaurus. In fact, the leg has been broken. The Giganotosaurus moves off, leaving the Spinosaurus to die. 3 weeks after the huge fight against the Giganotosaurus and the T-Rex, the Spinosaurus is wandering the desert. His leg is still badly injured. It is still bleeding occasionally. And his limp is very bad. However, he has found a small oasis filled with water. The water may be dirty by our standards, but it is clean enough for a large predator. The Spinosaurus hears something. The Spinosaurus can barely keep his eyes open, but he could keep them open for just long enough to make out that what he heard was a huge, huge herd of Brachiosaurus. The Spinosaurus backs off. Even a predator this big will not mess with a herd of very large sauropods. The alpha pair began drinking. The herd move away. They have drinking their fill. And when the Spinosaurus returns, he sees that they have drank all the water. There is none left. The Spinosaurus. We are in the rock desert, and this hunter is dying. He is dying. This animal that has tormented the herbivores for so long is now succumbing to the pure hardships of trying to find a mate. His leg has stopped bleeding long ago, but the bones have not healed, and with his limp and the heat of this desert, he is not going to last much longer. The Spinosaurus is already starting to be targeted by smaller predators. It's Delta and Dongy, the Deltadromeus. And they have a baby. In episode 4 it was, I believe, we saw that they had eggs. Now, as it seems, only one of those 4 eggs has survived to hatch. The Spinosaurus is tired of being pestered by these little Deltadromiuses, and he lunges around. He picks up the baby in his jaw and promptly eats it. He has eaten the baby Deltadromeus. Quickly, Dongy and Delta begin to move away. We see the Spinosaurus wandering the rock desert. His limp has gotten even worse. He is just about to give up when he sees something. He sniffs it and recognizes its smell. It is the dung from a female Spinosaurus. His sensitive nose picks up that it is new, fresh. She can't be very far away. Now the Spinosaurus knows that he is onto the trail of a female, and his quest to find a mate is almost ready to end. The result of the Spinosaurus's long trek to try and find a mate. A fight breaks out in the iguanodon herd. And a large battle leads to an unlikely and unexpected alliance. Next time on Dinosaur Island.